Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hi, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. Lovely to have you with us today once again. Well, Rich, we're into the final round here, and someone's going to walk away with a trophy. What do you think the chances are of this player?
Well, they start off with a very small lead, and so they're going to be cognizant of that. There's not a lot of room for error, but in saying that, they do have the lead, so they can't afford to make a mistake somewhere along the line if it should happen to come up. But in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Let's go down to the 13th hole. And he's got that focus, hasn't he, as he's trying to close out the win today. This is his second shot. Currently leading by 3. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? He has this putt to save his par. Sitting at minus 11 overall. Here we are at the par 5 15th.
That waist area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a third shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
That's an awful error. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. A look to get to 13 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. That putt drops, and now 12 under par, heading down the stretch.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Well played, mate. time for the second shot at the 16th. Looks to be making tough work of this hole.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Putting for a par now. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. This hole here is a par 4.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it is a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
Second shot here on the 17th hole.
Going with less club.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got to read?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Oh, hit a house. And this one will be for bogey. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. And a chance to ice the tournament here, holding the lead, playing the last. Going with the 5-wood. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. This putt for him to win the event. This putt to win the event. Oh, asking for a big break on this one. Well, these are moments, Rich, that you really feel for the player, but I'm assuming a good learning opportunity. Well, there you have it, Rich. With that putt dropping, it's into extra holes. Well, how about that, Rich? We couldn't get this tournament won in regulation, so let's go to extra holes.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
Well, let's begin this sudden death playoff for the championship.
And as Mills Lane used to say, let's get it on.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like it'll start straight and then break a little to the right.
Ooh. It all comes down to this. Make it. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Onto the second hole of the sudden death playoff. And now let's catch up with the play after the break. We're on the 10th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This next putt will win it all. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. It all comes down to this. Make it. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. Opting for the 3-wood. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, this has gone from a playoff to a survival of the fittest.
Fatigue is certainly setting in for these players. Let's see who can survive this grueling playoff.
Oh, that is crushed. From around 170 yards here. This next putt will win the playoff. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
How close was that? But now it's getting further away. It all comes down to this. Make it, and that'll force this playoff to another hole. Here we are in front of a par 3.
This player made bogey earlier in regulation. Can't afford anything like that in this playoff.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, that is awesome. At the right time, delivering the knockout blow.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Get the the celebration started. There's your winner.
Massive grind for this player. Happy he got the W.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hard-working people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.